Part of setting up the beef industry for a bright future lies in addressing consumers' needs and concerns today. It's an initiative driven by the U.S. Roundtable for Sustainable Beef.
So the Roundtable has worked on developing what we're calling a sustainability framework, which is really just a set of resources to help define sustainability and to help advance it throughout the supply chain. So consumers don't use the word sustainability per se, but they do talk about things like responsibility and stewardship and animal welfare and environment, right? And so we set up the framework to really address all of those key initiatives throughout the entire supply chain. So different than many roundtables, the Beef Roundtable also has metrics to advance beef sustainability for retail partners and for companies like mine, right? So that transparency really talks about doing the right thing through all stages of the beef value chain.
As the industry changes over time, so do the mindsets and values of consumers.
The millennial consumer is different than any consumer we've ever gotten to interact with as a industry, and they are changing the marketplace. The one thing millennials are belief buyers, and millennials really value what's authentic and truthful. And in fact, they have a tremendous ability to identify sort of fact from fiction and how authentic the story is. And they're okay with real life in general.
Sharing the beef industry story is more important than ever today.
I think that's a tremendous opportunity for us to help them understand our day-to-day and the life of an animal on a ranch and the life of an animal in a feed yard. And yes, that animal is harvested and then, put on their plate. And I think that we haven't talked about that with previous generations because they didn't want to know. Right? There was this sort of, I want to love beef, and that's it. But this generation wants to know, and we have an awesome story to tell, and we just need to figure out how to elevate that in a 30-second message for that new millennial consumer.
More information on the U.S. Roundtable for Sustainable Beef and its initiatives can be found at usrsb.org. I'm Bob Cervera.